Wahoo! Howdy y'all. Very excited. Fuzzy biker here today. This is an amazing motorcycle. This is one of the best equipped, practical. Everything is done with practicality in mind. Royal Enfield Himalayans, practicality and beauty, I should say. It's just totally loaded. It's got everything you could ever imagine. You know, so the Royal Enfield Himalayan is the 452, is the ADV bike by Royal Enfield. It's incredibly tough. It's been everywhere. Mark and I was on, this is Colorado Mark's bike. When we were in Colorado, we took these across rivers. He was on this one, I was on mine. We did BDRs, we did just, you know, literally a dozen mountain passes, just all kinds of fun. And this bike just ate the road up alive. So it's got the 40 horsepower single cylinder liquid cooled dual overhead cam engine, puts out about 30 foot-pounds of torque. That's about 42 Newton meters. It's got a 6-speed transmission. It just has everything in the right, you know, everything what you need where you need it. It's got 43 millimeter upside down forks, 8 inches of travel. That's about 200 millimeters. The big 21-inch tire with should be a 90/90 21. Yes, it is right there. He's added a Trail Max tire on the front. It's got the 320 millimeter disc brake on the front with the dual piston Barbary calipers. Notice what he's done here. We'll talk about that in a little bit. Absolutely gorgeous on the rear, and that's Showa forks, by the way, and Showa monoshock on the back. 8 inches of travel again in the rear. That's again 200 millimeters. Look at that. Again, a Trail Max Mission tire. That is a 150 instead of the 140 that comes stock. He's got tubeless tires. So this is the Casa Brown color. This bike did not come with tubeless tires, but he added those. So he's got the tubeless front, tubeless rear, spokes. Just gorgeous, gorgeous. I think it's 9 inches of ground clearance when it's on its wheels. That's 220, 230 millimeters of ground clearance. Just a fabulous machine. 4.5 gallon gas tank, that's 17 liters. The stock empty weight of this bike, I'm sorry, in stock form with a full tank of fuel, this bike weighs 430 pounds or about 195 kilograms. Now, there's been some add-ons here, and we'll talk about that. So that's what the bike is, you know, a very capable, very rugged, very strong ADV motorcycle. I've rode mine 1,000 miles in one day, 1,030 miles. I've taken mine to Colorado, and so has he, and Virginia and Alabama. These things will go anywhere. They'll do interstate, they'll do dirt, they'll do mud, they'll do just about anything you can imagine. And he's taken this one, and he's just done so much to it. I hope it's soaking in on what. So let's just start with the front. So again, tubeless tires. You added the tubeless tires, so you know, don't have to worry about that. He can plug a flat if he needs it. He's put these Trail Max Mission, absolutely heavy duty, heavy lugs. I've had these on my bikes before. On my other Himalayan, I had the front tire. I've got this same tire on the back, same brand on the back of my current Himalayan, and you know, just tough as nails, tough as nails. Totally removed the fender, the front fender that was down here. That's one of the problems, is they would collect mud, or one of the things we worried about. That happened on the old 411 Himalayan. So he took it totally out, and then to protect back here, he put this rally kit skid plate, and then he added this right here, this little piece up here, to protect the engine from the dirt and the grime. So basically he moved the fender here, and then he put this Achirby fender in here, right here. Look at this, just massive thing. Goes all the way down. Look at that thing, just an extra wide. So this whole, you know, that whole system alone is just wow, right there, you know. Moving up, headlight cover. Check out this gigantic windshield. This is bigger. I've got I think it's a WRS on mine, which is humongous. This is even larger. And I haven't rode this bike yet, and if we're lucky, you know, we'll get some warm weather, I'll be able to ride it. It keeps the wind off your shoulders. The GV. Cool. That is really good. Wahoo! But that thing is, I'm very impressed with it, and I can't wait to ride. He's rode it, he says it gives awesome, awesome wind protection. Over here, he's got the Barkbuster Storms like I have on mine. Excellent add. He's got the double take mirrors. Look at those. Infinitely adjustable, tough. If you hit something, they fold. You know, it does all that. Ah, check this out. Heated grips. He's got heated grips. Very nice. Look at that. Here's the on-offs on the heated grips built into the grip itself. No controller off to the side. This is a GPS mount. It's got this neat Odenberg bag on the front here. But just look at this stuff. Odenberg side bags. He's got that on there because he has a first aid kit in there and some other stuff. These, when they're on there, and I learned this with my bike, they create a wind thing here, and your legs actually stay warmer. You know, when it's cool out, it actually gives you a little more protection. So that's all just on this area right here. You know, and imagine what I've missed. But you know, it's just got everything you can imagine. You know, the rally kit, engine guards and skid plate, of course. Again, another one of these bags. Over here on the tank, he's added these knee pads. A little bit of graphic work here, a little bit of graphic work here. And by the way, he has a helmet that matches the same color, same graphics. It's just amazing. I already pointed out the GPS mount. He's got the this is the latest Garmin Zumo or something like that. Very well done. He's thinking about moving this up here. He's not sure about that yet, but and then the other thing he was thinking about doing is he wants to put some lights in here somewhere for the road. And he picked out a set that he was telling me they are adjustable for intensity and for color. You can go orange or white. Same light, you just use the buttons to do it. Isn't that just amazing? So that's just right there, you know, just right there. This has been on many of his motorcycles, so he added that. So jumping down here, we've got the extra wide foot on the side stand. That's why I left it down. He's got these pivot pegs. He's put on a lot of his motorcycles. Check that out. They pivot, hence the name, right? Got a little shifter snake right there to help save the shifter. You know, I hit a raccoon a while back, and this just bent right underneath the foot peg. And I wonder if I would have had this engine guard and this snake on there, if that would have saved my foot peg. I just bent it back, but very well done on his part. Just look at all of this, you know. Absolutely amazing. Just gorgeous, you know, and it all looks right. That's the thing that gets me about this. It all looks right. Here we go. He's got a brake snake right here. Again, same thing, pivot peg. The graphics again, you know, knee pad, just all kinds of stuff. We talked about seat options, you know, the touring seat or the rally seat. He likes this seat. He's got, I think, 4,000 or 5,000 miles on this bike already. He's very happy with it. He just put these Rhino Walk mechanic bags on the back. And what's really neat about these, I'm going to start with this. That's how they come off. That's how easy that is. You put these on the side. You got to get the mounts, you know, all that neat stuff. Put this on the side, and that's how they go on. And then that's how they come off. This is how you go on. That's locked. That's got a lever right there. That's locked on. Solid as a rock, right? They're 35 liters each. You can put things behind this. This straps out. You can make this wider if you want. There's these things all over, you know, so you can tie stuff to it everywhere. Even the bottom of the bag has it, you know, little loops everywhere. Just, he uses this he'll put this in here so you can't, if you look right here, I don't know if you can see it with the, when you pull the switch up, there's a little thing that comes up here and you can put a lock in there, little hole right there, and that keeps it from coming up, so you can't take the bag off. Very nice bags. I'm very impressed with Rhino Walk. I first saw those with Joe Ryan. He's the guy that he drove around Australia, New Zealand, Tasmania, up into the Himalayas on Royal Enfields, and he had Rhino Walk bags on his bike. He never talked about them. I just said, hey, this guy is using these bags over and over and over on these long rides. So I talked to Baxter Cycle, and they actually carry these now. And that's where I've actually been able to see these. So we've done videos on all the other ones. This is the first time I've really got to see these in real, you know, on a bike anyway. So very nice bags, very nice bags. You know, they're wide. You can compress them when they're empty. You could get everything you needed in one bag as far as camping goes. You know, and have the other one for clothes or whatnot. This is just sitting here today, but this is another Rhino Walk bag. And he uses this, I've got a super meter and he's got a shotgun, Royal Enfield shotgun. And we went running around Colorado a bunch and, you know, for several days on those two bikes. And he put this on the back of his shotgun and it worked fabulously. It's a very nice bag. You know, it's expandable. It's got these side pouches. It's I think it's supposed to be waterproof. You can open the sides up to get inside. You can open this up, put a jacket over here and put it back down, straps on. There's also an opening in here that you can open up. It's got these bungee cords. Just all kinds of good stuff. Now here hidden down below, see that little pack down there? And I can't think of the brand. But you can open this up. He's got his toolkit in there. He put his toolkit in there so it's readily available along with a couple extra tools. So when he's out in the field, he doesn't have to get his seat off to get to the tools. Isn't that nice? He has some other things too that aren't here. I guess I should have drug him out. He's got a tank bag with his camera equipment in there that fits on very nice. I can't remember the brand, Wolfman or something like that. Very nifty, very large, you know, very practical thing. And he's got, he used to be, he's retired now, but he used to be a photographer. So that's what the tank bag's for, to have that kind of stuff in it. The bike is really set up right. I think he wants to, when the chain wears out, he'll get a DID chain or something like that for it. But look at this. This is a Chirby protection armor. Can you all see that? That's an add-on that he got to protect the side cases. Isn't that amazing? Just good looking stuff for sure. He did this fender also, and then he did this side too. And I thought, well, what about when you change the oil? Apparently it's just 4 screws you take out to get the side cover off. To get this cover off so you can get to the oil. So I think it's 1, 2, 3, 4. And then this will pop off so you can get to the oil filter. Isn't that neat? He's got them marked with the black so he knows where they're at. It's just a fabulous machine. I am a sucker for Himalayans. Oh, real quick, there's your battery, where you charge your battery right there. I'm a sucker for Himalayans, and this thing is just top notch. He sent me the picture a couple days ago, and I've been drooling and, you know, really wanting to get over here and see this thing. We talked about exhaust. You know, do we upgrade the exhaust, for instance? And he is of the mind that he's happy with the amount of power the bike has. The bike has about 40 horsepower, and he's very happy with how it works, how smooth it is, and he doesn't want to mess with what's working right already, and he doesn't want the extra noise. So he's very happy with the system as it is. It doesn't mean he won't change later, but that's how he's doing it with this bike right now. Also, the tires, so it's a Dunlop Trail Max Mission. The stock tire is a 140, this is a 150 width, so it's a little wider. Very well done. Oh, I almost forgot this. Very important. This is a rubber tail flap, and they added that because he was getting dirt up here, and he wanted to, you know, alleviate that. So that is bolted on, screwed onto the bottom here, and connected over here somehow. But isn't that nice? I mean, that is a really nice touch. Very nice add. This is a nice add. This is a nice add. Of course, the bags, you can pop the bags off all you want. You know, the tires and wheels, the tubeless tires, he's got a wheel repair kit in here somewhere. I guess I didn't point out this bag either. Got all kinds of goodies in there. Just every little detail you can think of, you know. The guy is, I was calling him an artist, a motorcycle artist. Look at the skid plate down here, you know. Just everything you can imagine. Headlight guard, you know, it's just loaded. All the right things in all the right places. I'm absolutely impressed with things. This is I could live with this. It gives me some good ideas. You know, I'm very happy with what he's done there. That is a very impressive motorcycle. You know, the Raw Himalayan is a real bike. Really something to look at. You know, he got one of the first ones in Iowa. I think it's the first one registered in Iowa, actually. And he's just done such good work with it. Now, if y'all are interested in something like this, new used Royal Enfield, Triumph, classic British bike of any type, need parts, accessories, thingamajigs, or doodads, gear, helmets, gloves, boots, pants, socks and underwear, anything at all, get yourself over to Baxter Cycle in the mighty mini-tropolis of Marnia, Iowa, or go to baxtercycle.com. Tell those fine folks that Fuzzy Biker sent you. Tell them, hi from Fuzzy. Anyway, hit like and subscribe if you would. Now, it's a cold day here. I'd like to go for a motorcycle ride, but I think I'll skip it. But if it's nice where y'all are at, get out there and ride, my friends. Life is grand. Wahoo!
Ready? 1, 2, 3. Wahoo! 3. Wahoo! Wahoo! Wahoo!